Okay, let's talk about videoing your movement so that you can send that to the coach that's asking for them. Video can be really helpful, especially in an individual design program. If the coach is not able to be with you inside of the gym space, sometimes giving them videos when they ask for the videos, or if a movement doesn't feel right or you want some additional looks on it, video yourself, send it to the coach, and then it pretty much gives us the accessibility to essentially being right there with you so we can coach you to make sure that you're moving appropriately on whatever the prescription of the movement or the rep scheme or the tempo might be. So for today's sake, I'm going to use this remote control to pretend to be my iPhone or my Android. The most important thing that I want you to understand is you don't have to be perfect at doing this. We have a tripod at the front of the gym, but you can use something like a J-clip or even just setting your phone up to make sure that you're getting the appropriate angle. Another important thing to think about is you want your entire body and movement and equipment inside of the screen or inside of the frame. And the best angle to get is going to be this angle right here. Call this almost like a 45-degree angle. We don't want to be straight on and we don't want to be to the side unless asked for. But that 45-degree angle, kind of like this, is going to give us the best look at all possible ranges of motion and movement within that in that frame. So I'm just going to demo some air squats, but I'm going to pretend that this is my phone. So I can set it up here on a J-clip. Can be vertical, can be horizontal. Okay, and then from the camera, if I'm facing the camera straight on, I want to just slightly turn. I want to make sure my entire body is in the frame, including the weight or the piece of equipment that's going to demonstrate the movement that I'm doing. And then I'm going to just perform my set as normal. Okay, I'll go back over here. I'll click end. I'll take a brief look at it just to make sure that it has everything that I wanted to see, and then I can send that or I can upload that to TrueCoach. If I'm using something like this, I'm just going to use this sledgehammer for frame reference. This could also be your Yeti or your water bottle, whatever. You could take your phone, set up your phone up against something like that, step on back, make sure your equipment, your weight, whatever tool you're using is in the frame with you. If I'm facing that straight on, I give it a slight turn. I have the 45-degree angle, and I'm doing my repetition. Okay? Filming yourself is that simple. You don't have to be perfect at it. You don't have to be an Instagram pro. It's just that simple. It gives the coach a closer look onto how you're moving to make sure that you are executing on the movement appropriately. Other thing to think about too is if you turn your camera, imagine this is the front side of your camera where you could potentially see somebody calling you. This is the screen of the phone. I'm sorry, not the camera, the phone. It's best to make sure that you flip the camera to where you can actually see what's in the footage. Oftentimes, people will turn the screen towards them and they'll film out that way. That's not what we want to do. We want the screen facing them, and we want the camera flipped to where the camera is facing me so that I can see exactly what I'm doing and I can make sure that I'm delivering the appropriate footage that the coach is asking for.